Thank you for your cooperation. Where are you from?
I'm from Australia.
Australia. Are you visiting or living here?
I'm visiting here. I'm on holiday.
What brought you to Japan?
I came to Japan 4 years ago for the first time, and I fell in love. So I'm back here again to see some really cool people.
Okay, so is it like second time to come here?
Second time.
What mainly made you to like Japan at the first time?
The people. The people did. I love the people here.
Do you have like some acquaintances or friends to interact with here?
Yes, I have friends. I came here 4 years ago on a school exchange. So I made friends at the school, and then I'm here to see them.
Okay. How long have you been here?
Only a week this time.
Last time?
Last time I was here for 7 weeks.
7 weeks. During 7 weeks, you experienced culture shock maybe? Did you get some culture shock here?
Yes, there is some culture shock, especially at the school. In Australia, we have school from 9 to 3, and then that's it. We don't stay after school. We don't have any homework really. But in Japan, at the school, the homework was quite hard. The workload was quite a lot. That was my culture shock.
Okay. You usually don't have homework back in your country?
No, not really. We have lots of assignments. We do our assignment work at home, but most of our work is started and completed at school.
Okay. Do you think that level of studying in high school is basically harder in Japan than Australia?
Yes, I think so.
Okay. Which subject did you think most difficult here?
Maybe English was difficult here, even though I speak English fluently, but because English is taught here out of the book. It's very specific, very correct English, and it's it might not be the way that I would say it as a English speaking person. So maybe English was a harder subject here. Okay, shockingly.
So you study English as well as other Japanese students here?
Yes.
Okay, interesting. When you came back to Australia after experiencing 7 weeks exchange program, did you get some reverse culture shock?
Everything here is very convenient.
Yeah.
Right. In Australia, everything's really far away. So as soon as I got to Australia, if I wanted to do something, I had to drive a long way to get there or anything like that. So going back to Australia, it felt like everything was really far apart. Here, you can walk around the street and there's many people here, many things to do. You don't really have that in Australia. Okay. So that was my culture shock.
So it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
That's no problem. Thank you.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Canada.
Canada?
Yeah.
Okay. Are you visiting?
Yep, just tourist.
Okay.
Backpacking Japan.
You are currently in Nagano, Matsumoto. So other than Matsumoto, have you been some places?
Yeah, I started Tokyo, then I was at Fujisan, and then Shirojiri, Narajuku. Narajuku, yeah, it was absolutely beautiful. And then came here to Matsumoto, and then I'm headed off to southern area, Tottori, Izumo, Kyoto, Osaka, Hiroshima.
But is it first time?
Yeah, my first time.
Okay, so it's first time.
Yeah.
Probably you have some impression about Japan.
Yeah.
So what kind of impression of Japan did you get?
Very kind people. Everyone here has been super friendly, super helpful, very outgoing, a lot more outgoing than I thought Japanese people were going to be. Yeah, in Tokyo or any of the big cities, they're very friendly and really want to chat. It's been really surprising, honestly, for Japanese people. It is.
Okay. Some of Japanese people try to have a chat with you?
Yeah, they come up and they'll be like, oh, where are you from? And how did you learn how to speak Japanese? Why are you interested in Japan? Where are you going? Stuff like that. And it's just been really kind of interesting, not something you expect.
Okay. I asked about impression of Japan, but today's main topic is culture shock. So it's also first time here in Japan, so you probably have some culture shock. Did you get some culture shock here?
Yep, there was some. So one of the first things that I noticed that was very different was actually housing.
Housing?
Yeah, the setup of housing and stuff. The way it's done in North America is very block. Well, as I find Japanese is a lot differently structured housing. It's a lot more trying to fit all the pieces in a certain area. It could be houses are angled slightly and then changed like that, while as in Canada it's very just square, plot by plot.
So in Japan, house try to fit in narrow space.
Yeah, that and roads are super narrow and
Okay, interesting.
Yeah, so that was one of the biggest shocks. But and convenience stores and vending machines literally everywhere. Very, very different.
Are there convenience stores in North America?
Yeah. So there are convenience stores, but they're not as common as they are here in Japan. So Japan, there's almost one on every block. Well, as in like North America, Canada especially, it's like maybe one every 5 blocks or something. It's a lot more rare than it is in Japan.
What did you like about Japan in this trip?
The architecture has been beautiful. The buildings, the shrines, they're just amazing. They're so cool.
Okay.
The mountains, Ottawa doesn't have many mountains near it, so being surrounded by mountains is beautiful. So cool to see. And honestly, the train system. The train system has been really, really nice. If they say it's going to be at 10:47, it'll be at 10:47, which has been really nice to be able to be like, yep, I have to be here for this time. That is when the train will be there. Not 5 minutes before, not 5 minutes after, 10:47 on the dot.
It is very convenient. Yeah. How did you feel about the inside of train? It is very packed.
Since I'm backpacking and have this big backpack, if it's a really packed train, it's very like tight and you're just like, But outside of Tokyo, I haven't found the trains to be super packed. Tokyo was crazy and very, very tight.
Lastly, what do you want to say to people who want to visit Japan? Do you have some message?
The JR Pass, I highly recommend it. It's been very, very helpful, especially if you're not just staying in Tokyo. If you're traveling, it's been worth its value. The Suico Passmo cards, definitely need to get one of those. They are used everywhere. You can use them at convenience stores, which has been really handy. It's been nice instead of having to carry cash on me all the time. But if you are going to a smaller community, definitely make sure you bring some cash, because a lot of them don't use the Suica or take card. And outside of that, just enjoy yourself. Like, there's so many hidden shrines, so many hidden things. It's honestly best if you maybe plan out, like, you're going to go to Matsumoto here in Nagano for 3 days. Plan out one of the days to come see the beautiful castle and a couple other things, and the other 2 days, don't plan anything. Just be like, where am I going to go today? Cool, I'm going to walk over here and see something, because you never know what you're going to find. Like, I didn't plan this today. I just kind of accidentally came here.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah.
So what was your plan?
My plan was honestly to just head down to Nagoya today, because I had stayed in Shirogiri last night. I was like, you know what? There's a castle nearby. Let's go see it.
A kind of adventure.
Yeah, exactly. Just have fun on your adventure and just kind of go where you want to go, see what you want to see. It's an amazing country. Very easy to get around by public transit. So
it was very nice to talk with you. Thank you so much.
Thank you very much. Arigatou gozaimasu.
Thank you for your time. Where are you from?
I'm from Slovakia.
From Spain, Barcelona. We are
Came
living
from
together
in
Barcelona.
Barcelona. Okay. Are you visiting here?
Yeah, we are on holidays.
So what brought you to Japan? What made you decide to take this trip here in Japan?
Well, it was always a dream of Mark to come to Japan, but also I love traveling, and Japan is one of the best destinations that you can visit.
I love the history, the difference between the old history and the new technologies in Japan, because maybe here you can visit an old castle, and in Tokyo you can see the latest technologies in the world.
And what I like is nature. It's amazing. Like to see flowers everywhere. We were hoping to see some sakura, but it's a bit off season already. But still, like, it's full of flowers everywhere. The nature is just spectacular.
Today, I want to ask more about your impression in Japan, especially about culture shock. So, did you get some culture shock here?
Yeah, everything is different.
On
Even
the floor.
small towns, like, everything is nicely organized. Everything is so tidy and so picturesque, you know. I didn't want to be talking about the toilets, but like the toilet was super surprising. First of all, not knowing how to use it, you know.
It's very difficult to use.
What was difficult?
Because
you
there are
have
like
lots of instructions.
4, 5, 6 buttons.
Yes.
Water, warm,
Shower. And how to flush.
We have only paper.
We also stayed in the typical ryokan, sleeping on the floor. How do you call it?
Futon.
Like on the futon. Futon bed. So that was also interesting.
For me, they are a little bit hard for my back.
Yeah.
Maybe I need 2, 3 more.
But I also like the minimalist style. I really like it. Like that you enter the room, you have all this space, and it's multi-purpose because you can sleep there, you can eat there, you can just have a social gathering. So it's really nice. I really liked it.
You are from Slovakia and you're currently living in Spain. It is roughly inside entire Europe, but other part of Europe. So did you get culture shock when you moved to Spain?
Yeah, Spanish people are completely different than the Slovak people.
Okay.
First of all, they are more open, they speak loudly,
Okay.
and
Yeah.
so they are more easygoing and everything it's fun.
Yes.
Slovak people are a lot more conservative, so definitely.
Okay.
We read that Japanese people are also more conservative, but I must say that so far everyone was super nice and super helpful. They always try to help you even if there is a language barrier. So that was also a very pleasant surprise, you know, because, or at least outside, usually like Japan, it's portrayed like very traditional, very conservative country, but actually it's very nice, very welcoming. We feel very welcomed here.
Okay. It was very nice to talk with you guys. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Thank you.
So much for your
ありがとう。
time.
ご視聴ありがとうございました。いかがだったでしょうか。動画のご感想やテーマのご要望などコメント欄で教えていただけますと幸いです。たくさんのコメントお待ちしております。チャンネル登録の際は通知ボタンもお忘れなく。